Because the thing about falling in love with copywriting and deciding, you really want to master this craft or do your best attempt at it. Some people set out to master copywriting and find something along the way that's actually more applicable to their lives, to their livelihood. And they realize, okay, I don't have to spend the rest of my life trying to master copy, being the next Benzavenga or Carlton or Makepeace. There's so many ways that I can use copy in my business. Maybe I'll take that route. But having copywriting as your foundational skill is a tremendous benefit to wherever your business takes you. And in fact, I was just telling my son this yesterday. We were talking about writing and persuasive writing. It was actually my daughter. It wasn't my son. It was my daughter. And I was talking to my son about KLT, Know, Like, and Trust. Anyway, man, when you learn the fundamentals of copywriting and learn how to write persuasively, it's really simple at its core, right? It's like having an idea and meeting people at their belief around that idea and meeting them there and then wanting to help them see other ways to consider that idea, right? To think about it, to maybe create a new belief for them. And then you have to basically prove your argument. You're essentially having a one-sided debate, if you will, a sales argument. I don't like words that make it feel like a combative thing necessarily, but it's a discussion, and like any hearty discussion, where you are presenting your idea and wanting to influence your reader, your viewer, about how they think about a certain thing. And does that resonate with them? And if you achieve that, well, now you have great interest of somebody, right? You've now enriched them in a way that they weren't enriched before. And then you get the chance to really have a conversation, right? And then you can, if you're doing this all in one, say in a sales letter, then you get to lay out your entire case, let's call it, and say, so if you believe like I do, these things are important. If you struggled in the past to make them true, but it's eluded you, if this is something you want from that idea that you've been unable to obtain, then let me present to you the way I've helped other people do it, the way I did it myself to achieve my goals around that idea. And then we lay out our argument, and at the end of it, and we say, and if it seems to make sense to you to invest in a program I have, in a series, a widget, anything, then I invite you to purchase said thing. And then, of course, as my friend John Carlton says, if we've done our job to convince somebody that we have what they need, what we've done is create a whole new problem for our prospect, which is now they have to give up money to get it. And so that basically starts a new cycle of a new conversation, right? A new problem to overcome. And then we know what we need to do is make it very easy for them to do that. We have to build all kinds of trust. We have to take away the risk involved in them making that decision and following through with that purchase, right? It's a pretty amazing thing if you think about it. Here somebody came to you with a problem they needed solved. You provided so much value, and as long as that you were able to hold their attention, presented a whole new way to consider, to think about solving the problem they have, and now they're compelled to do business with you. Very often sight unseen. Anymore, I'm sure they would take a minute and go check you out, investigate you, at least like scan around your social media. What kind of person am I dealing with here? Because if they see nothing, now that's kind of weird. That might be a red flag. And if they see things they find averse to their integrity, their character, their beliefs, that may be a problem. So it's become more complex how to make a sale online, right? We've got to be fully present in the process. We can't dip in and say, hey, man, I got something cool for you. Check it out, man. I promise, guarantee, big, blah, blah, blah. And then, you're just getting a guttural reaction. It's a process now. It's a nurturing. So sales is a long game in a lot of cases. That was an unintended impromptu copywriting 101 lesson right there.